I fortunately decided against going toe-to-toe with Rhulk in contest mode.
Contest mode.
What? Whoa! What
It
is it
still
really?
says contest.
Okay.
What?
Let's back
Yeah,
out real quick. Problem solved. Dude, I was not up for that.
And now that I cleaned him up and got a few rolls of Insidious, I can finally have an excuse to mention the old king again. Good morning. Today we have the new Vow of the Disciple pulse rifle, Insidious. It's a 450 round per minute pulse, but more importantly, it's an aggressive frame, which means that it's also the second non-sunset 4-burst pulse rifle in the game, and the first in 2 years. The first being the Sacred Provenance from Garden of Salvation, but nobody talks about that raid, so let's remember some fond memories, and in this video, compare it to our sunset pulse rifle, Blast Furnace. About Insidious though, you'll pick it up randomly in the Vow of the Disciple raid, killing the Caretaker or Rhulk, and after finishing the raid, you'll be able to buy one attuned version of the pulse rifle a week. Once you get 3, you'll unlock the pattern and be able to craft any roll you'd like of Insidious. And so now that we're at the Enclave, what can we make of the gun? Well, Insidious has Masterworks in range, stability, handling, and reload speed, and upon reaching level 20 and 30, you'll get a range of 1 to 2 bonus points in those stats too. In the barrel slot, we have our normal share of barrel types, and since we're looking at an aggressive frame, handling, stability, and reload speed are typically our lowest stats, so let's look there with barrels like fluted barrel and corkscrew rifling. For our magazine though, we can focus on range with accurized rounds so we can edge out around 40 meters until damage drop off. Now, when looking at the traits, these are not only unique, but also make or break the gun. Let's dive into these new perks that come with the pulse rifle, the first being Sleight of Hand, which buffs handling, reload speed, and stability after getting final blows with any other weapon or ability. This is essentially a stats-based version of Harmony, and allows us to buff our most needed stats effectively in PvE. And the other trait is called Bait and Switch, where dealing damage with all equipped weapons makes this weapon deal more damage. The people on Reddit said it does 20% more, and I'm inclined to agree with them after doing some quick math. It also lasts 10 seconds, so I'd say this is good on a linear fusion rifle from the raid, but not Insidious, because One for All is simply a more viable option and gives a 35% damage buff. Overall, we've got a pretty strong selection of stuff to pick up for PvE, and after spending some time with my rolls and looking at D2's Gunsmith, there's not really much here for PvP, but let's look at some rolls. For PvE, this gun excels with Stats for All and One for All, Demolitionist and Adrenaline Junkie, and using adaptive munitions with any other trait in the first column will serve you well in high-end PvE content. There's even Vorpal Weapon if you'd like. However, in PvP you don't really have that many options, with Rapid Hit and Rampage likely having the most uptime for you. These perks, especially Rapid Hit, will allow you to keep up in those ranges that surpass 40 meters. If you'd like though, in late game trials matches you can swap to a roll with Vorpal Weapon, but otherwise I wouldn't use anything else. Additionally, you should put a counterbalance mod on this thing because with it having a recoil direction of 78, it tends to shoot right, and with the counterbalance mod it becomes 93, which is significantly more vertical. And now that we've got our Insidious rolled, pick your kill tracker, put some pulse rifle reloader mods on, and start shooting. I personally feel like this is a far cry from the Blast Furnace, which got scopes instead of barrels and could reach over 50 meters in range. Along with that, the scope on Insidious is huge, which can hide opponents and be quite annoying. However, in PvE, this gun is extremely good. A very versatile weapon with easily attainable damage buffs, and it can clear shields out easily. Insidious is quite effective and easily a top legendary weapon. There's even going to be an adept version, so don't forget to look out for that. Anyways, that's about all I got for Insidious. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, and if you really enjoyed it, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Have you played the new raid? Let me know in the comments below your experience with it, and if you picked up the gun. Thanks for letting me save you some time. I'm gonna go get some coffee, and you all have a great day.